a different start for this video. My name's Tracy from Travel Crochet, and me and my husband travel Australia while I crochet. That's not the main reason we travel Australia, but I'll say it is. Anyway, you can hear the car in the background. We're actually going to go for a drive today because this entire week's been 39 degrees, which for my US friends, that is about 104. So it's been very hot. So we're going to go on the other side of the coast for a drive out to Yardie Creek to see if there's any water in Yardie Creek. And it's about an hour and a half drive, and it's cooler over that side. So anyway, I'll give you a quick showdown of the outside of our home. So this is our caravan. This is our noisy car. Very dirty car, but this is our home. So as you can see, we rely on Starlink for our internet there. So that's home, that's our car. So this is the caravan park we're staying in at the moment. Now I have to take the cord out. We have a extra battery in the back of the car that is attached to our fridge, so we need cold drinks while we're out there. Hang on, I'll need 2 hands. I'll be back shortly. Back, got the cord in. Now I have my crochet stuff, just my little stuff, so it's easier to take with me today. I haven't actually tried crocheting in the car before to see if I'll get car sick or not, so we shall see. Anyway, so there's my little bag of the little stuff. Got some stuffing, got my iPad, my hooks, and the only thing that's bigger is my container of safety eyes. So there we go. I actually don't have anything set up. I don't think that I can film my crocheting, so I might just have to show you progress if I get anywhere and not make myself feel sick. Anyway, come along with me for today and see if Yardie Creek's got any water in it. We'll show you the scenes along the way and see if I can crochet. Alright, first things first is we're going to put some fuel in the car here at the service station, and going to get a drink. We've got some extras in the fridge to take with us when we're out there, but we'll just get one while we're here. And yeah, so for those of you from the States, this is an, oh, hang on, the car's off. I'll have to get out and show you what an Australian service station, or what you guys call gas station, is like. So there's a few people in there, so I won't film inside, so I'll see you back shortly. Okay, we're back, and for those of you who didn't see the last video, this is my husband Chris. Hey you. And so we just automatically, because we're doing this so long, he automatically gets into the driver's side, I automatically get into the passenger side, but anyway, that's okay. So we got the Essential Day Trip lollies. These ones are the Natural Confectionery Company, so there's no artificials or flavours, but they're really nice lollies. Chris got his favourite Coke for the trip. I got my favourite, that I'm addicted to iced coffee, so these are Dare, and I got a triple shot, so I'll be right for the day. And so now we're going to head out, start going to Yardie Creek. We will be going past some places that I have shown at the ends of the last couple of videos. Turquoise Bay is out this way, so we've sort of seen this area, and then we just didn't go further past that, which we'll do today.
No swimming today. Crocodiles are being sighted.
Yes, I know. Normally Exmouth here in Australia is safe from crocodiles. It's when you start heading any higher up that it's croc country and you can't swim in the beaches, but the last week they've had at least 5 crocs spotted in the area. So normally we would have our bathers on and we'd be going out there, we'd go for a snorkel, because this is prime snorkel area with turtles and stingrays and reef sharks and all that, but no.
Well, the England Reef is literally right at the beach. You can swim, you can go right to the reef, straight from the beach.
That's right. So yeah, straight to the reef. So no going out miles to the reef. But, and especially where we're going today, that's the last croc sighting was down this way. So unfortunately, even though it's really hot, we just have to deal with the air conditioning today in the car, because and the crocs are saltwater crocs, which are the ones that are not very nice ones. So if it was a freshie in the freshwater, you'd be okay, but I'd still, if this time of year the rangers aren't monitoring the freshies like up further north, so you just don't swim anymore in the beaches or rivers or creeks or anything around here. So that's a bit of a bummer, because we'd been enjoying that, and Chris was teaching me to snorkel because I hadn't snorkeled before, so that was exciting. But anyway,
just as a bit of a information, FYI, most probably Americans, I'll say hopefully, have heard of the Great Barrier Reef. That's on the east coast of Australia.
Yep.
Right up along the Queensland coast. That's well offshore. You have to take a boat and a day trip out to get to the reef. This is what they call the Ningaloo Reef, which is on the west coast, which starts from basically Carnarvon
up, yeah.
All the way up, and most of the reef is accessible from the beach.
Yeah. So
you can actually get out to the reef. So it's only maybe, some of it's even as close as 50 metres. Within 50 metres or 100 metres of the beach. So it is a World Heritage Area as well.
Yes.
Like the Great Barrier Reef. So hence a lot of it's National Park. You can't fish in a lot of the areas. There are certain areas you can.
Yeah, marine protected. Yeah.
Naturally, the fish keep out of those areas.
Yes, I was swimming the other day and I had lots of fish around my legs, which for those of you who don't know, we have another channel called Aussie Encounters, and I've said many times on that channel that when I was a kid, I was swimming in a creek in my hometown in Bright in Victoria in Australia, and I stood on a dead fish. So since then I've had a great fear of water that's beach, creek, river, especially ones that you can't see the bottom and all that. So been gradually building up my confidence again to swim in those types of waters. So yeah, took me about 5 minutes of being frozen the first time I went in, of when I saw a fish and looking and going, oh, then I realized that it actually doesn't care about me. It's okay. So, but I'll draw the line at crocodiles. That's not happening. Anyway, I shall. Now the hardest part when you're choosing the next pattern to do is choosing the next pattern to do, because I have so many patterns. I've been downloading patterns, I've got heaps of patterns saved, and then so I've brought my little yarn, the skinny stuff, so, but I'm running out of coloured choices. I do have an order of this stuff coming. It's actually nearly here according to the tracking, so it's taken nearly 2 weeks so far. It said that it was going to be here by today, which it's definitely not going to be, so maybe Monday. Today's Saturday, so hopefully by Monday I'll have a few extra colours, because I'm completely out of yellow. I don't know that I've even got any greens or anything yet, because I'm thinking, oh, you know, I'll make a frog. No, I don't have any greens. I know you can make different colours, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look at my patterns and try and choose one, and then let's see if I can actually crochet in the car. Alright, well, we're just driving along and we just come and saw this guy. Have a look at this. We nearly got a good view of him. He's just sitting on that sign, a little sea egret, I think they're called. Sea eagle anyway. Egret, something like that. We just disturbed him. Anyway, I lied. I found some green. Well, it's a very light green, so I've decided to try and make a tiny little leggy frog. So far so good crocheting while in the car, so we'll see how we go. We shall check in soon. Alright, I have a progress update. This is a leggy froggy so far. So there was no way I was going to get safety eyes in those little eyeballs, so I just threaded in some black yarn. So yeah, that's progress so far. So I think I'll make this guy into a key ring by the time I'm finished. Show you the progress soon. Alright, we just got to the part where it's no longer main road and it's the 4-wheel drive track only to go to Yardie Creek. We I'm getting sandblasted at the moment. Didn't realise that it got deep sand just here very quickly. Yeah. So we kind of got stuck. So now we're letting the tyres down, which we probably should have done a bit before this. So, now someone's behind us, so we're going to have to move out of the way. Oh, they're getting stuck as well. They've just done the same thing as us. So these guys are stuck as well. They're just spinning their tyres at the moment, and if they don't stop they're going to dig themselves in real deep. We're just waiting for ours to be let down and then put in 4-wheel drive and hopefully get out. Alright, tyres are let down, let's see if he can get out. Come on. 4-wheel drive works best. Alright, just got to get past this extra soft section. All good. So it looks like the creek's just down here a bit further. Bit of excitement for the day. Okay, so this is Yardie Creek. There's only 2 boats allowed on, motorised boats allowed on Yardie Creek, and they're tour boats, so they're these ones here. Yeah, so Yardie Creek goes up to the left here, in and around a gorge. It's meant to be a beautiful tour. Oh, sorry about wind here. But are we going to go up the track a bit more? Full driving? Or?
I might follow the boat out and see which way he's going, you know, so he knows where he's going.
You reckon they're locals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tour operator's talking to the lady at the moment.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there we go, we'll see where we end up, but it's always fun doing a day trip like this. Don't know where you can end up, but always fun. Lucky we got 4-wheel drive. I'll show you the track that we're going down at the moment. We've taken it out of 4-wheel drive now because it's
still in 5-4.
Oh, okay. It's in 5-4. There you go.
Oh, you get plenty of pinstripes along the
There's a camp 1 kilometre this way. Okay.
campground.
1K campground, that's a name for it.
You'll be out of the wind.
Yeah.
There is a toilet here.
Yeah,
drop toilet.
Little drop toilet.
Certainly behind the dunes. Oh, it's hot in here.
It is very hot.
See the water from here.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, day of exploring is fun, and I'd put down my leggy froggy for a few minutes, but I have given him a mouth at least to continue. And I've already lost a darning needle somewhere, but luckily I've got a few of them, so I found another one. I'll have to go through the car at the end of the trip to see what I've dropped. Anyway, we'll update you soon. Hopefully I can finish this leggy froggy before the end of this trip. Okay, so we're just coming into a track that's called Boat Harbour, and we just saw a sign back a little bit that said 6 days ago this is where the croc sighting was last seen. So we don't know. We think he moved. We had heard that he'd moved down a little bit further to Coral Bay, so let's hope that is that one and not a different crocodile. There's a few out here. But this is where he was last seen. So once we get a bit rough once we get in there. So this is the track at the moment. In the background there you can see, or foreground I should say, background, is the water. Alright, I'll show you once we get there.
There's someone there on the thing about crocodile.
Oh, where? Back there was it. Right. So here was the last sighting of the crocodile, somewhere out there. So I'll just show you from the car, just in case. Beautiful colour in the water here as well, but since we don't know if he is hanging around or there's more than one, I'm not getting out. Beautiful view. But yeah, so this is the sign. At 10 PM you are seen on the 1st of December. So, you know, I got out just to film that bit. Alright.
Where's it? It's on the map of that. How far up to the...
How far up to the next bit? Oh, let's have a look at the map. Okay, so we are here and Lakeside Sanctuary. Oh, Winderabrandi's down here. That's where we're thinking about going. Doesn't say how far it is. Let me see. Definitely don't go straight ahead here and continue around, because have a look at this. So it's the RAAF firing range. So Royal Australian Air Force firing range.
Yeah, we don't want to do target practice.
Not going in there for target practice, no, because it's definitely prohibited. So we'll just continue along on the side. The things you come across, eh? So we'll just continue along down this road. Alright, update, we're going to go to Winderabrandi, maybe North Lefroy, but after that it's getting pretty far out, and because there's not as many people out this far, in case we get stuck or something happens, we don't want to risk it too far out, in case nobody else comes around.
Plus it's 20 past 1, it's take a while to get out and around, back around.
That's true, yeah, it's taken a while to do this so far. Yeah, alright. Yeah, when you're in remote areas like this in outback Australia, you definitely got to be careful. In the fridge we have a full
5 litres
cask of 5 litres of water and about 3 or 4 other drinks, because you always have to be prepared in case of breakdown. Out here there is no fresh water, absolutely no fresh water, so for the people that camp out here, they have to trek back into town, I think, back into Exmouth, which is a fair distance to get fresh water. So yeah,
when we filled up at Exmouth, it was 103 kilometres ago.
Well, there you go. Yeah, 103 kilometres just to go back and get fresh water if you're camping out here, or if you break down and get stuck out here, then you definitely got to be very careful. So
any supplies for that,
always be prepared like we are. We've got some extra fuel in the jerry can on the back of the car as well, in case something happened there. I mean, we've filled up before we came out, so that should be okay. We always have the safety gear with us, like if you do get stuck out here and get bogged, we've got all the winches and safety gear, recovery gear to get us out. So anyway, back to crocheting my frock. Here we are, 119 kilometres from Exmouth when we filled up this morning. We have arrived at Winderabrandi. Well, I think it's people say Winderabrandi, but there's an A in there, so I don't know if it's Winderabrandi or Winderabrandi. Anyway, so there's one van here, camped here at the moment. Look at the views. A little bit windy. So that's what I wouldn't like about camping out here, the wind and the sand coming into the caravan. So that's why we do day trips and not camp out here. Anyway, it's been a lovely day out. I will continue crocheting on my way back. I'll probably get more done on the way back, considering I spent a lot of the time looking out the window and things that we hadn't seen before, but now that we've seen it, I can concentrate more on my crochet. Alright, well, hopefully this was a bit of a experience and day in the life of a travel crocheter. Not that every day is like this, obviously we don't go out and do trips every single day, but we have decided now that we're going to stay in Exmouth till hopefully maybe second week of January, just because it's such a busy time of year. It's hard to get bookings into different places, so we'll stick around here. But also next week, we've actually seen in the reports that there's 2 cyclones developing. So for those of you in America, cyclones, hurricanes, they're the same things, just different locations. So we're just, because we're in the wet season at the moment, we've just got to watch what's happening. It's meant to be a little bit north of us, but they have had cyclones come to Exmouth before previously. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. Of course, going all this way, I should actually show you what the lovely water is like, so let's go for a little stroll. So you see how clear the water is. It's absolutely beautiful. There hasn't been any reports of crocs here, and there's a camp host on site here, so there's no signs of any sightings, so I'll go as far as my knees and see how we go. But the temperature of this water is absolutely beautiful. Alright, now I'll show you what I make by the time we get back. Alrighty, we are back in town now, and I have completed 2 Leggy Froggy keychains. So there we go. At least I did something while we're out today. So that was pretty good accomplishment. I can't talk. Accomplishment. Oh my god. The wind's got to my head. Anyway, that's it for today's vlog, travel vlog, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. See you then.